Whenever you create a new HTML page, one of the first things you should do is to give it a title. The page title is different from the file name and the main heading. This page that I've got open in the browser at the moment, its file name is here, index.html. Its main heading is Pacific Coastal Highway, but the page title is in the browser tab, Pacific Highway. I'm using a tabbed interface in my browser, but in some browsers the title will appear in the browser title bar. But you can see that with several tabs open in my browser, a good title is really indispensable in being able to identify which page is which. The title is also used by search engines, so it's a really important part of a web page, simple though it is. So let's open Dreamweaver to see how we add the title to a page. I'm going to create a new HTML page by clicking HTML in the Create New section of the Welcome screen, and then I'll save the page by going to the File menu and selecting Save, or you can use the keyboard shortcut Control S on Windows, Command S on a Mac, and I'll click the Site Root button to make sure that I'm in the site root for the exercises site, and I'll give it the name of pagetitle.html. And make sure that there is no space in the name. And then just click Save. When adding content to a web page, I think it's always a good idea to be in split view so you can keep an eye on what's happening in the underlying code. So I'm going to click the split button in the document toolbar there. There's the underlying code. We can see the title there is Untitled Document. It's also up here in the document toolbar, Untitled Document. I'm going to select that and we'll just call it Page with Title. Not a very inspiring title, but at least it's changing it. And then if I click into Design View, you'll see that the content of the title element has changed in Code View. Because I've made a change to the page, you can see that there's a little asterisk there by the side of the page name in the tab. That indicates that the changes haven't yet been saved. So I'm going to press Ctrl S on Windows, Command S on a Mac to save those changes. And then this little globe icon here, you can preview in a browser. So if I click that and preview in Chrome, opens it, and there's the page title there in the tab. The page is still blank, but at least we've got a page title. Now you might be wondering why I'm devoting a whole lesson to this, and you'd be surprised at how many people forget to give the page a title and leave it at Untitled Document. Let's do a quick Google search for Untitled Document. There we are, Untitled Document. Let's select that. And 35,800,000 results in less than a second. That shows you just how easy it is to forget, because Dreamweaver puts Untitled Document as the placeholder text in the title element. So remember always to give your page a title that's meaningful and short enough to fit inside a browser tab. And don't end up in the Hall of Shame of Untitled Document.